Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I've been doing this for several years. I've been in RVs for over 20 years, and this is the first 32-foot diesel motorhome that I've ever seen. 2006 Winnebago Journey, model number 32T. This is a 32-foot with 2 slide outs. Only has 25,000 miles. Now folks, I'm gonna warn you right off the bat, I've got a lot of stuff to cover on this RV. I'm going to show you a lot more stuff than I normally do. Main reason being is because this one's going to sell to somebody sight unseen. It's got 25,000 miles. It's priced $15,000+ under NADA. Plus, it's a rare 32-foot diesels. I mean, folks, this Class A is smaller than a lot of the Class C's you see on the market. So, if you're in the market for a small Class A, you want diesel power, they don't get any smaller than this in a diesel pusher. And I'm talking about a beautiful RV. 2 slides, both have the awning toppers. This is a Winnebago top of the line Journey, 22.5-inch Michelin tires, and these are not the stainless steel wheel simulators, the actual Alcoa wheels. This is on a Freightliner custom chassis. Air brakes, air suspension, 300 horse ISB Cummins with an amazing almost 700 pound-feet of torque. I mean, folks, this motorhome right here has got the same motor and same chassis you see on a 38 to 40 footer. More than enough power. It's got a side radiator, which you really want to see. Notice the back corners. Notice they're not backed into like you see a lot of motorhomes. I want you to step back. I'm going to step back. I want you to look at this. We always line the fronts up of our RVs, but here's a couple of 36-foot diesels. Look how much shorter this Winnebago is than those two that's right in between. It's got a heavy-duty trailer tow package, tow up to 10,000 pounds. It's got a power roof awning. This being a Winnebago, it's got all fiberglass roofs, so you don't have to worry about servicing a rubber roof every year. It's got a 10-gallon DSI water heater, basement air conditioning, and that's also doubles as an electric furnace, and of course you've got your good old standby LP furnace. Huge storage in the belly of this RV. I mean, this thing here, of course, it's got some nice features that I'll show you inside. Of course, these shocks, you see they work. I mean, this motorhome's got 25,000 miles. Look inside here, folks. Full belly pass-through storage. Of course, you've got a remote control for your awning, so you can extend it or retract it with a remote. But you've also got an extra control out here. These are heavy insulated doors. Obviously, you can see we haven't cleaned it yet. This is how nice they kept this RV. Look at the striping and finish. I mean, it is in beautiful condition. You're not going to see a finer 2006 model on the market, folks. Thermopane windows, of course, they're tinted safety glass. Power step. Beautiful looking Alcoa wheels, knee deep in Michelin tires. 25,000 miles. It's got the door awning. I mean, folks, I mean, honestly, you can look at this thing inside, outside, all angles. You're not going to find a nicer 06. It's got a little outside entertainment center right here. Just a huge amount of storage. It's got an Onan diesel generator in the front with less than 450 hours on it. You've got 25,000 miles on a 300 horse ISB Cummins and a Freightliner chassis. Folks, you're never, ever going to wear this machine out. This motorhome is something that'll last 500,000, 700,000, 800,000 miles or more. That's the benefit of a diesel over a gas. If you can afford the initial investment, you're getting a motorhome that will outlast 3 gas burners. If you want something you still want to be using 20 years from now, this is the motorhome for you. If you want something you can pass down to your kids and grandkids, this is the motorhome for you. This is not something that's just going to last you for a couple of years. This is something that's going to last you for a couple of decades. I mean, Winnebago, the name's synonymous with pretty much any Class A motorhome. I'm on my second Winnebago myself, folks. I love Winnebagos. That's one of the, I mean, there's only a couple of brands that I would have myself, and Winnebago is one of them. I mean, beautiful looking exteriors, fog lights, The glass is perfect, and folks, that price is not a typo or a misprint. Under $70,000. This is almost a $90,000 motor home, like it's equipped according to NADA, and if you bought this thing, you would set you back $170,000. Folks, let's take a look inside this 32T. I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Notice the extra wide door. As we step up in here, ceramic tile. Everything in this RV is original. The carpet hasn't been changed. The upholstery hasn't been changed. Notice how quiet it is. I've got the motor and the engine running. Let's start here at the engine compartment. First of all, you're going to notice a 3-camera system. So you can see both angles and the very back. The dash air is ice cold. I've got a picture of me holding my digital thermometer. You're talking about a under 50-degree air at idle at a diesel. Look here at the dash. Notice there's no warning lights, just a brake light. Of course, it's a diesel, so we have to have the brake light on. It's got the engine trip computer right here. And what this is really handy is because it will allow you to keep up with hours on your engine. It will allow you to keep up with like the exact battery voltage. It's going to show you oil pressure 55 psi at idle, which is excellent. 185 degrees at idle, excellent. RPM running right about 800 RPM, which is spec. I mean, and plus it's going to let you keep up with your service. If you have any fault codes, it'll tell you what the fault codes are. You got diagnostics. Of course, you've got to have your password for that, which you're going to have to get that from a Freightliner dealer. This will tell you miles per gallon, which right there with 3/4 tank. This is a more accurate fuel gauge than what's on the dash. I mean, this is all included with it. Everything works. It's got the air horns. Work. Auxiliary battery, so if you have a dead battery, you can crank it. Of course, you've got a Sirius equipped radio that you can run from the house battery or the engine battery. You've got the auxiliary fans. They work. You've got, I mean, there's just so much. You've got the power vent visors that come down. They work. HD TV. It's got a wind guard digital self-seeking antenna, exhaust brake, 6-speed Allison 3000 transmission, HWH Hydralic Leveling Jacks, heated power mirrors. We show you all this works. Redundant audio controls. You can turn your wipers on. There's your audio controls, headlights, cruise, everything right here. Easy to use. Outside temperature. I mean, folks, this RV has got everything you could ever want. These are very comfortable captain's chairs. It's got a power step cover for the passenger. It works. Of course, you've got your own visor controls right here as well, and lights. I mean, beautiful RV, folks. Look at the dash. Notice it's not beat up. You know, a lot of people that have animals get up here and they claw the dash and put scratches in the leather dash. This doesn't have that at all. Electronics are included. There's your wind guard satellite system, DVD, VCR, HD TV, all that's included. Surround sound speakers. Notice the crowned roof or the gable roof. This is another reason why Winnebago's has such an incredible roof system. This allows water to go off either side. There's no standing water on the roof. I mean, you can punch that thing all day long, folks. These vents or nothing's going to vibrate. You do that with a Four Winds or a Coachman or many other brands, and that whole roof will shake, and sometimes the vents will fall out. But you do that to a Winnebago roof, you're going to feel just a solid thud, because these are known to about outlast any RV roof on the road. That's why they're no maintenance. Very nice area back here in your living area. You've got a sleeper sofa, and this is a power sofa that makes a bed. So you just push a button, it folds down and makes your sleeper sofa. I'm not going to fold it all the way down, but you get the idea. Your table booth makes a bed. All the books and manuals are here, and I'm talking about everything. You know, that's something a lot of people don't have in them anymore, but I'm talking about chassis, owner's manuals, all the paperwork's in here. Remember, this coach has only got 25,000 miles. I mean, this is as close to like new as you're going to find in an 06 model. It's got the nice light fixtures, the nice day-night shades, solid wood cabinets. Look how deep that goes back, and it's tons of storage, and this is only a 32-foot motorhome. Folks, I've got Class C motorhomes out here that are longer than this Class A diesel. Corian countertop, ceramic tile floor. It's got an LP stovetop, which, wow, that thing's probably 20-pound stovetop cover right there. You don't have to worry about it rattling when you go down the road. Looks like it's never been used. And I actually put one of these in my Winnebago. This is instead of just a regular microwave, this is an electric oven and microwave. It's got the grill option. And this is really handy. I use it on mine all the time. You know, a lot of times you've been driving all day, you pull into a campground or a Walmart to sleep for a few hours. You don't feel like dragging a grill out and charcoal and propane and all that junk. You just want to make something quick and easy. And that's what this grill allows you to do. It makes a great burger, a steak, a piece of chicken, a pork chop, fish, whatever you want to put in it. And you just use the oven and it actually grills it without having to mess with charcoal and propane and all that junk. And you just take this drip tray out and you're good, and clean it, and you're good to go. I mean, it makes a burger in it's like a George Foreman grill. It makes a burger in just 4 or 5 minutes. I love that, folks. And after using one, I bought, even though I just had a regular microwave and an oven in my Winnebago, I bought this exact same. I mean, I spent several $100s on this microwave convection oven after using it. It's just really handy. Corian countertops. I'm gonna tell you, folks, it's I mean, Corian sink. You know, there's no seam in it. This is a seamless Corian sink, so you don't have to worry about caulking the sink to keep it from leaking because it's built right into the countertops. This is all one big solid piece. Nice plumbing fixtures, filtered water dispenser. It's got the Norcold 2-way RV refrigerator freezer. It's got the built-in ice maker. Folks, I haven't had this on for maybe an hour and it's already getting cold now. It's going to get a lot colder, but I'll go ahead and show you. We're right there at freezing in just less than an hour. I come out here in 2 hours, this thing will be blowing frost at me. We're going to show you all this works. And this should be about the 7 or 8 cubic foot model, so it's actually one of the bigger refrigerators. It's got that ice cold basement air, so you don't have to worry about those air units on top. Grabbing a limb, it gives you a little bit more clearance because you don't have those air conditioners sticking a foot up on top. And I'm going to tell you, folks, it's already blowing in the 30s in here out of the vent, so keeping this thing cool is not going to be a problem. Another nice thing about this residential style basement air conditioning that you don't get with other RVs, it has a electric furnace. It's not going to get as hot as, say, your propane furnace, but if you're using it, it's just getting cool outside, you need to knock the chill off. You just turn that electric furnace on. It saves you from having to use your propane. Notice all the cabinets and storage. I like the way this hallway kind of goes to the side because this gives you a lot more privacy in the bedroom. Here's your command center. 447 hours Onan diesel generator. Of course, your water pump, water heater, it's electric or gas. This is your True Air Coleman Mach residential style air conditioner and furnace. Your batteries. This right here, of course, lets you just go between voltage. It's got a dimensions inverter, which is controlled right here. And you got, right now it's just on bulk charge mode, but you can actually turn the inverter on right here. You've got house circuit breakers right here. Water heater 110. Of course, this way you can turn your engine heater on and off for when you store it for the winter. Now, this is a 4 seasons motorhome, folks. It's designed for year-round use anywhere in North America. Really nice, and this is totally enclosed side bathroom. I mean, if you're in the restroom, you're not blocking access to the bedroom like you see in a lot of RVs. First of all, you got a high rise. This is the upgrade China RV toilet. It's got a fantastic vent fan. Notice the padded headliner. It's got that through the entire RV. That helps reduce vibrations and road noise while you're going down the road. That's why you don't hear that generator and that motor any more than you do, because this helps insulate the sound and vibrations out of it. Glassed in garden shower. Of course, it's got the ABS surround. It's got a little flip down seat if you need it. Skylight, you can look around the skylight. There's no water stains, no water marks. Again, seamless Corian sink, Corian countertop, nice vanity, medicine cabinet, storage underneath there, and of course you got switches. You can cut everything on or off. Now this is what really impressed me, folks. I've got a 38-foot Winnebago myself. My 38-foot has got a smaller bedroom than this 32-foot has. This is a huge bedroom for this size, for any size RV. Queen Island bed. It's still got the matching comforter. Look at all the storage right there and the slide out. And I love the ceiling fan. Mine doesn't even have that, but it's actually got a little low profile ceiling fan. All the mirrors behind it. All the overhead storage. Huge closets. I mean, everything's lighted. Folks, I'm going to tell you, Winnebago, you just cannot go wrong. Did you know Winnebago actually builds 80% of their own parts? So if you've got say an 06 Winnebago, you're not going to have any problem. Of course, you don't have any problems getting parts on a 06 anything. But if you've got a 76 Winnebago, chances are if you give them Winnebago's part number, chances are they can build you that part and send it right to you. You try doing that with any other brand, they're going to tell you, nah, ain't happening. But not with Winnebago. Since they build 80% of their own parts, that's one reason why I bought a Winnebago myself, because I knew as my coach gets several years old that I will have no problem getting parts for it. And that's a big comfort right there. And you don't have to worry about Winnebago, because like I said, these cabinets, they built them. Bed frame, they built it. The outside compartments, they built it. The fiberglass skin, they built it. They build their own chassis, or excuse me, they build their own frame. They're one of the few RV dealership or RV manufacturers that have their own frame shop. Everything about this RV you can pretty much get from Winnebago direct. Just another great benefit of a Winnebago product. That's why they're one of the pioneering brands in the RV industry. Folks, I know this has been a long video, but I really wanted to show you what you were getting, because this thing so far under book, chances are somebody's going to buy this sight unseen. Oh, and I was going to show you the book. 06 Winnebago Journey, 32T, no options. $82,100, and as you can see, it was 170 new. So without any options, and keep in mind this only has 25,000 miles. You look at the other ones online, they're 40 to 50,000 miles, twice the mileage this one has. I mean, you're already $13,000 under book. Now you add, of course, these things come so loaded, there's not a lot of extra options you can get. I added for the aluminum RV wheels, the awning for the slide outs, and the power awning, the solar battery charger, which it does have, and the solar panel. $86,500 average retail. Did you know, folks, you can actually go to the bank and borrow up to $86,000 on this RV, but you don't need that much to buy it. That's right, folks. You only need $69,988 to buy this RV. $69,900, or let's just say $69,900. And you're getting an $86,000 motorhome with only 25,000 miles of diesel, and one of the rarest to find sizes out there, a 32-foot double slide diesel pusher motorhome. Now, folks, I can't show you what other dealers are asking for this same make and model, because I actually got a letter from a lawyer when I did that on my previous videos. But I'm going to tell you about them. This is kind of a loophole. Google 2006 Winnebago Journey 32T. Just type those particular words in. First of all, the RV Trader has got an 05 model with 75,000, or excuse me, an 05 model. I didn't write the mileage down, but they're asking $75,000 for it. It's a 32T. So it's a year older, probably got more miles. They're asking $6,000 more for a year older coach. Get on RVT, I found two of them, because there's not that many for sale. On RVT, I found an 05 with 49,000 miles on it for $79,900. That's $10,000 more, with twice the mileage that I'm asking for my year newer coach. There was also an 06 on there in Moon Park, California with 45,000 miles, which it was the virtual twin of this one. color was a little different on the outside, but it had all the same options, except it had twice the mileage again. They're asking $89,900 for it, $90,000 for what I'm selling for $69,900. So let me ask you something, folks. Even if you live in California, you live in Canada like a lot of our customers do, if you can save $20,000, isn't it worth your while to spend a few $100s on a plane ticket, fly to Chattanooga, Tennessee, we'll pick you up for free, and buy this lower mileage, newer motorhome for less money for up to $20,000 off, what other RV dealers are asking for the same make and model? Folks, that's why we've been in business for 47 years. And it's not because people like us. I mean, we are easy to get along with. And we sell over 500 RVs a year because people can't beat our prices. And we've sold in all 50 states, multiple sales to Alaska and Hawaii. A couple weeks ago, I had a guy fly down from San Diego, California, to buy one. And that's what he said. He saved $20,000 coming to Georgia and got a nice little vacation. He said he spent about $600 flying down here. He spent about $1,500, $1,600 in fuel getting it home and saved $20,000. That is why we sell so many RVs nationwide. Where else are you going to find a 25,000 mile, 32-foot double slide, top of the line Winnebago Journey for $16,000, $17,000 under NADA? You're not going to find it anywhere else but here at Parkway RV Center. So we can save you that kind of money. You've definitely got to give us a call, because you're going to be so happy you did. You know, we've been in business almost half a century, family owned, family operated since 1968. That's pretty much a true testament to how we do business. But folks, we're going to show you everything on this RV works. My RV tech's going to go through this thing top to bottom with you, show you everything works. We have warranties available if you want them. And I'm going to tell you, folks, we have nationwide delivery. I've got some of the most experienced RV drivers in the industry. They go all over the country. I've got 5 drivers that are on the road 7 days a week, pretty much, delivering RVs all over the country. That's how many we sell. We'll deliver this motorhome right to your driveway. I don't care if it's 3,000 miles away. We'll deliver it right to you, and you just pay whatever it costs us to bring it to you. So on top of saving $15,000, $20,000 off the price, on top of the fact that we don't charge any extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees, we'll deliver this RV to you with some of the best experienced drivers in the business for just whatever it costs us to bring it to you, not a dime more. Folks, that's Parkway RV Center. We have up to 15-year financing available with approved credit. You can't go wrong, folks. When you can buy an RV like this far back a book, with 25, I mean, even if it had 100,000 miles, this thing would be a bargain. But with 25,000 miles, 450 hours on a diesel generator, I mean, there's just no way to go wrong. $69,988, folks. Give us a call. This one's going to sell quick. I'm sorry about the long video. I really wanted to go over everything with you, because I sell about 200 to 300 RVs a year, sight unseen. Of course, we sell over 500 total, but a lot of people save so much money, and they'll buy these sight unseen, and it makes sense. I asked a customer that one time about why he did that. He said he saved so much money. He said even if he had to put a motor and a transmission in, he was still saving thousands, and that made sense. But you're not going to have that problem with this one, folks. This far under book, there is absolutely no way you can go wrong. This is something you can use it for a couple of years. It's going to bring $69,900 2 years from now if you keep the miles down on it. So you really are absolutely taking no risk versus spending $170,000 for a new one and losing enough to buy this one as soon as you drive the new one off a lot. I mean, that's just why you don't buy new motorhomes. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website's parkwayrvcenter.com. We've got over 150 used RVs. We sell about 20 a week. And we've got the lowest prices on the internet. I mean, get online, Google this particular one. You're going to see what I'm talking about. You're not going to find one any lower price than this one, even with more miles. But that's why we've been in business for 50 years, folks, because of our prices. I don't have commission salespeople, because when you have the lowest prices on the internet, like we do, why should I spend extra money? That means more money I have to charge you to pay a commission salesperson to sell something that's already sold. There's no selling involved. When you can save $20,000 off the closest one to it in the country with less, and this one's got less miles, there's no selling involved. I mean, this is something, if you don't buy it, chances are somebody will call in a couple hours later and buy it instead. So no selling involved, so no reason to have commission salespeople. All my salespeople, I pay them the same every week. They're on salary. This eliminates so much stress off the buyer and the seller, because they don't have to put the high pressure moves on them, because there's no need to. Most people, when they call us or email us, they're ready to buy. They've researched the RVs, they've researched the value, they've researched what other RV dealers are asking for this. Oh, excuse me. I guess I've been talking for a while, but they've researched what other RV dealers are asking for the same make and model. They know they can't beat the deal we have at Parkway. So no selling's involved. My salespeople will help you out with financing and trade-ins if you need it. And they'll arrange and they'll schedule an appointment for showing and schedule an appointment for pickup or delivery. That's what they're paid to do, folks. No stress, no pressure. The lowest prices on the internet. 47 years family owned and operated. No extra fees, folks. That's Parkway RV Center. Give us a call. You'll be glad you did. We're going to be your RV dealer for life. Thank you for watching.